everyone's got tons of photos, right? Whether they're digital or whether they're print or still sitting on the film waiting to be developed. You've got a lot of them sitting around. What are you going to do with them? Well, you could throw them into some kind of video. Unfortunately, a lot of the video editors out there are kind of hard to use. Even the easiest ones to use are still hard to use, especially when all you want to do is create a compelling presentation of your photos. You want to create a photo show, so to speak. And of course, there's the Photo Show program for Windows users. And I know Apple's got their iMovie and the iPhoto and the whole suite, but that really doesn't capture everything, at least in an easy fashion. So when 41s, a moderator in our chat room, sent me a link to animoto.com, and you can see the spelling of it right up here last night, I looked, I was like, what is this? What's going on? He had to explain it to me. He says, you upload your photos, you pick a song, either a local song or one that they've already pre-selected in a list, and then it'll create this mashup for you. You can highlight certain photos over other photos. You can choose which photos you want. Of course, there's a free 30-second version, or you could pay like $30 a year for the... I just uploaded photos of Wicket and Pixie. And Animoto did this automatically. I chose the music. Now, of course, I haven't paid for the full version, so it just clips me at 30 seconds, but sometimes 30 seconds is all you need. Need further proof that this thing is cool? All right, watch this one that I did last night. And by the way, it took about, between the time I uploaded to the time it finished, about 10 to 15 minutes. And I didn't have to edit anything. I just uploaded the photos I already had. Okay, here's one I did last night with just my wacky Chris heads. You know, if you search the web for, I think, Chris heads, you can pull up my floating heads and do whatever you want with them. Didn't cost me a thing, you know. I just uploaded the photos. Animoto took care of the rest of it for me. I am so impressed. I mean, like, overly impressed. Nothing to install. It was easy to do. Upload, just select the music, and you're off to the races. Oh, it gets even better. So that Wicket and Pixie video that I just did, or that Chris video, some of you who watch the YouTube channel already saw the Chris video on YouTube, because there's this big button right here. It says upload to YouTube. You just press here. Let me show you. I'm just going to zoom in just to show you. They make this thing gigantic. Well, I made it gigantic, but I'm saying the YouTube button is right there. You press it, it takes that video and pushes it directly to your YouTube channel instantaneously. Of course, you have to, tell it that you are giving it permission to access your account, but what I'm saying is they haven't buried it. The functionality is right there. That's what I wish more of these video sites would do, is allow for easier uploading, downloading, transcoding, passing through, specifically to YouTube, because let's face it, YouTube is kind of where it's at. Now, if you're watching this video on another network, or maybe on your iPod or iPhone or your Zune or whatever you use to podcast, well, I think you know what I'm talking about here. This is just so incredibly easy, and everybody uses YouTube anyway. You can go through and browse the music lounge. You can go and create a new video. In fact, let's say, for argument's sake, you didn't like the way it remixed your photos that you uploaded. Well, what you can do is press the remix button, and then a few minutes later it says, okay, here are the same photos, but I arranged them differently. What do you think? Nothing to install, free for 30 seconds, cross-platform. I'm serious. What's not to like here? Tell me what you don't like here. As an average user who has all these photos, I mean, this goes back to the video I was recording about my brother and their, well, now that me being an uncle, he's only got photos. He doesn't have a video camera because it's a pain in the neck. I'm going to ask him to send me all the photos he has of my nephew, Xander, and I'm going to buy a pro account here with Animoto, and then send him like a 3-minute segment montage with some classical music, some nice music, and then send it to him and said, Ben, here you go. He's going to freak out. He's going to freak out even more when I say, okay, Ben, you can do the same thing. Here's how you do it. Go here, Animoto.com, and sign up. Amazing, 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 amazing. I've been telling you guys for the past 2 or 3 years that software is moving off the desktop and onto the web. So through the web browser, you can now do something that was previously marginally possible on your computer. And even then, you'd have to have like the supercomputer in order to crunch video that fast. Seriously, I'm speechless. So I think now you're going to try this. In fact, I'm sure you've already paused this video or have me running in the background, and you're going to Animoto.com. Not a paid endorsement. It's just an endorsement of me saying, thank you. Thank you for making this so much easier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's impossible to explain. It's easier to show. You can do it too. Now, maybe you know of another cool website that maybe doesn't do something exactly the same way, but something that helps enhance your life, helps you take what you've already got and make it better, helps you do something different on the web. Software is amazing, especially when there's nothing to download and install. My email address is chris@pirillo.com, and no, I don't get this excited about everything that I see, but I'd love to take a look at what you have to share. You're also welcome to swing by our website, which has got the chat room going on and the live video feed, because I, publish live video all the time, pretty much, 7 days a week, and that's what I mean when I say all the time. And even if I'm not here, the chat room people certainly are. The chat room people, like, they live in weird little houses, and we live in the chat room. They're real people. We're typically talking tech. Every once in a while, we swap links, saying, hey, have you seen this? Hey, have you seen this? And in many cases, we may have not. I mean, you never really know what's out there until you share what you know. So if you're doing nothing right now, why not stop by the chat room? We're waiting for you. What are you waiting for? We're at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.